So India is already through to the Super 8s of the T20 World Cup 2024, but we still have got a match left against Canada. That's going to be the last game for India in the group stage. Though there are some clouds looming over India's match, but then we are hoping that we might get a game. Let's discuss that. I have Siddhant with me, and I also have Shalini, who returns to the show. Let's start with Shalini because she is back after a
This
long
is my
time.
welcome back kind of.
After a long time.
Shalini Datta returns.
Shalini Datta returns, and she always asks for a welcome gift as well. So that's why I think she takes breaks in the middle. But then Shalini, India takes on Canada. If that match happens, what is that one thing that you're looking forward out of it?
And obviously the only thing we're looking out of it is India winning. Obviously, winning all the matches at the group level, like obviously. But now that it doesn't matter, but I hope that the players who have not played yet, they should be given one chance. And the fact that just to check whether they are in form or in the future when they will be played, and whether they will be in form or how they are playing on this pitch. It's because there are a lot of discussions which are going on regarding the pitch. It's so I think. Why are you giving me that look, Siddhant? So that is.
No, you continue. I was just thinking out loud, and that's why I look at you. Just don't mind.
So, yeah, I thought I again said something wrong. So,
When did you say something wrong? You never say something wrong, Shalini.
Never said Rinku is gonna play. Never said
Never said Shubman Gill is
these two just want to remind
Never
me.
said Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma gonna score century
Arey haan.
on that New York pitch.
On that New York pitch, Virat and Rohit Sharma will score
I have
centuries in
also
all the
said-
matches.
I also said that India will win all the matches that India did so far.
Okay. So
Siddhant, now
Yeah.
coming back to that point which Shalini raised, that it's a perfect opportunity for India to actually try out their bench strength. But my point is that there are a few players in the playing 11 right now whose place is also questionable. We have discussed that in the past as well. But do you think that you should actually go on and change that winning combination?
see, it depends. There are no injuries in the current lineup, so I don't think they'll be looking at changes. As per if somebody's got a niggle, probably they're gonna think about resting those players. But if you look at these squad members, there are 4 players who are currently not part of the playing 11. There's Yashasvi Jaiswal, there's Sanju Samson, then there are 2 spinners, Yuzvendra Chahal and
We haven't seen Kucha.
Kuldeep
Yes.
Yadav. So among these 4, who do you think will get an opportunity? I think you can count out Yashasvi Jaiswal at least because Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma are short of runs themselves. They need that match practice if they get some match practice in Florida for that matter. Because as Love asked that what is the one thing that you're looking forward to? She said some changes, some testing the bench strength. I wanted to say some game time because I'm not even sure whether we're gonna see any action at all from Florida because of the kind of rain we have been getting. There's a flood-like situation, an emergency has been declared. So lots happening in Florida. Let's just hope because on Thursday there was no rain, thankfully. But yes, there's still some rain forecast for Friday and Saturday, and maybe not. We'll get some game time. And if we do, I think India should at least test out probably Kuldeep Yadav among these spinners because Kuldeep, see, when we head to the West Indies, those pitches might be a little more conducive for spin bowling in comparison to fast bowling. So
Yeah.
you need Kuldeep back in form, you need Kuldeep back in action so that he gets some match practice and probably I don't see any other changes happening frankly.
My point is, I suddenly realized that 4 of the people who are warming the bench, 3 of them are from Rajasthan Royals. So I think there's some conspiracy against the Royals. But that's just a joke. But Siddhant,
Rahul Dravid was a former Rajasthan Royals player himself, captain also, coach also.
by the way, he also goes out after the World Cup.
Yeah, he does.
So yes, it's a perfect opportunity, as we said, that to try out the bench strength. But going by what India usually do, they don't actually try out people who are warming the bench and they just stay there, right? They
No,
don't-
but you also have to look at who will they change. Who will
The thing
who
is,
will go out?
does it now really matter? Because you're not going to play in the US anymore. You are going to West Indies. where most of these guys have played pretty much cricket in the past as well. 14 games, if I'm not wrong, India has played in the West Indies, not just against the West Indies, but in the Windies. So I think they have a fair idea, and the just talking about the fact that Rohit Sharma never changed his winning combination like we saw in the ODI World Cup as well. I think we're not going to see any more people coming in and any more.
Unless and until people like Hardik Pandya get injured, like he got during.
Don't you
during
say
the
that.
ODI.
By the way,
I just hope that doesn't happen. But yes, I was looking at one change, and that was probably getting Kuldeep Yadav in for somebody like a Siraj, perhaps, because I think
yes.
Arshdeep you need as a left arm. Siraj, don't give me the look. I'm
Give
sorry.
me some space. Give me some space.
Okay, Siraj, please. I think if any fast bowler goes out from this lineup to get a spinner into this side, that'll be Mohammad Siraj. Arshdeep was the player of the match in the last game. Okay, is the
Should
only
be
left
happy
arm
she doesn't have
left
a
arm
knife.
seamer. Yeah, otherwise I would have been butchered, but she doesn't have one, so I can say my piece on the camera. So that's what I'm saying. I think that is the one change I'm looking at, because you would have thought maybe they'll give another chance to Sanju Samson and in place of Shivam Dube, but Dube scored some runs in the last game. I think he'll keep his place, and then of course you're not dropping Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. So you can't. You just can't. They're gonna score hundreds, as Shalini would say.
Shalini, since you're such a big Virat Kohli fan, just from fans' point of view, do you think he should open or the one-down position suited him better?
Anywhere he plays, a Virat Kohli is always a Virat Kohli, and he is going to be a rock star. He is a rock star.
Jadeja.
Jadeja is called rockstar.
Okay,
He's
is
correct.
called
He's correct.
But
okay, Virat Kohli is also a rockstar.
Jagat rockstar.
He is
Jagat That sounds demeaning. I don't know why.
also a rock star.
He's the king.
He's the
You
king.
can just say he's the king.
King Kohli.
That's the
Goat.
word. That's the word for
Yes,
Kohli.
goat. So therefore, Virat Kohli is a Virat Kohli no matter where he plays and which position.
Yeah, so I expect Virat Kohli, he hasn't scored any runs. I think a change of scenery perhaps will help him. And I
Absolutely.
think we're going to see some runs from him.
We will.
Maybe if this game happens, and if not this game, then definitely in the West Indies, I think Kohli is going to score some big runs there.
Right, and don't forget the fact that India has also played in Florida before. And it's not going to be the first time that they play at the Lauderhill. Most of the people sometimes think that yes, since New York was the new destination, probably India is playing in Florida also for the first time. But no, India has won 5 matches there, so they have a pretty good record. They have also lost 2, but then have won 5. So it's not a new territory for India. If the match happens,
that is the big disclaimer. If the match happens.
But India is not in a very big spot of bother because we have already qualified. Someone who is in a spot of bother is Pakistan, who are also playing. If the match happens again, if it doesn't happen,
the forecast for that game on Sunday is better. But more than that, Ireland versus USA. That game today will decide whether they go through or not.
Absolutely. So if that game gets washed out, Pakistan is automatically out of the equation. She's already declared it a washout. But just talking about the flood situation in Florida.
said that you never know Pakistan can win also. And
they can't.
They can't and they can never.
You are Chutti. You didn't hear what I said.
Chutti. I was doing a different shift. That's a Chutti. I was not
Okay.
Okay, no Chutti, only
No
shift.
Chutti, only shift.